One.
Hi, Kida. Over the last few weeks, I've asked you to fill out a questionnaire for me about your lifestyle. And when I was going through it, I realised that you had some strengths and some weaknesses. Don't worry, because everyone does. I do. I know I do. So one weakness that I pulled out was your sleeping pattern. You only receive 5 to 6 hours of sleep per night, and the government guideline requires 7 to 9, especially for your age. 7 to 9 hours sleep, and also because you're working, you should try and get the recommended hours of sleep. Some ways you can do this is you can either meditate. It helps you relax more during the evening, and it helps you go sleep better. Another way is sometimes you just turning off your phone.
Okay, good one.
Turning off your phone and just getting some rest, because it is good for you, helps you focus better the next day. So we also went through your dietary. Are you aware of the food groups that you eat from?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
My veg, my protein.
Good. That's also a strength that you had, that you get a variety of healthy foods throughout your meal. This is a strength because you're getting most of your fibre a day, and most of your fibre a day, just pick you up. It's supposed to come from your carbs, as you can see here, your fruit and veg, and you get that in your diet.
I have too much carbs.
Another strength that I noticed was that you had, you're willing to have a personal trainer to achieve your goals, which is to have a more healthier weight. That's actually really good because most people, especially in the UK, are not willing to get a personal trainer to work off most of the foods that they eat. But your strength is also a weakness because you also eat 3 to 4 meals per day with snacks in between. So the government guideline recommends that you eat 3 meals per day, and if you do want to snack, make it be a healthy snack. So maybe a fruit or a salad, or maybe even water. You never know, could help. Exercise. So we don't really take part in exercise, do you, Kamida?
We don't, unfortunately.
So the government guideline recommends, for adults, that you get 150 minutes per week, so you can spread that out throughout the week.
Does that include driving?
No.
Okay.
No, it has to be physically. So maybe brisk walking, or running up the stairs, or even long walks. But if you're into sports, you can go for runs maybe. But if you don't want to push yourself, you don't really have to.
I'll be out of breath in a minute.
Let's see. Another strength that I also saw was that you're willing to take part in group activities, and that's quite good because some people antisocial, they'll just stay to themselves and they wouldn't really party. They'll mostly do individual sports, something like swimming, just by themselves. Whereas if you're as you said, you're willing to take part in group activities, there's group swimming classes where you meet new people, you have fun doing activities together, and that way you can still get 150 minutes per week. There's also group runs where you can either run for charities or just friend groups that you can just run with. Would you really take part in any of those?
The group runs, probably not, because I'll be left behind. I don't think my stamina is like that anymore.
Yeah, but you're a beginner, so there are going to be different classes for different stages of people.
That's true.
So you never know. You could be in the beginner class with people that might be faster than someone else, or someone that might be good, better than someone else in your class.
Okay, makes sense.
See, you might get there. However, one of your weaknesses would be within your fibre day, right? although you get your fruit and veg, you do eat a lot of carbs, and that's what helps you put on a lot of weight. Okay. I'm sorry, but I have to tell you. If you're drinking, you're actually quite good. You said they don't really drink a lot. You only drink cocktails and maybe like full shots. Units quite overboard. Let's just go to the units. You're only allowed 2 to 3 units per day, right? Although you're a social drinker, whenever you go out socially, you might go over 4 units, you know.
Yeah, that's what sounds it.
And 14 units per week, that's like, say for example, you start drinking from like Sunday, throughout the whole week, only 14 units allowed. And then it might seem
That's
like
how many,
minimized.
that's how many cocktails? How many units?
That is, if you find cocktails on here, there's like wine. I don't think they have cocktails on this one. It's like glass of red wine and then like forfeited wine. Single spirit mixers, double spirit mixers. I think we'll go in with like the wine though. But for this one, it says 50 milliliters glass of forfeited wine is like 1 unit.
Okay.
So it's not that much.
No.
But
no.
do you really have 1 unit when you go out?
I'll try.
Okay. Not only 1 unit, I mean you can have 2 to 3, but
I'm trying to get
just
fit,
don't
so
exceed.
I probably should reduce to the 1 unit.
It's recommended. Let me just go back. One of the big like problems in the UK right now with drinking is binge drinking.
Mm-hmm.
There's like teenagers or like under teenagers that think that like they'll find like a similarity to like vodka in the shop and then think that the actual vodka.
It's a cheaper version.
Yeah, and then binge drink. Do you know what binge drinking is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They'll over exceed their limits, and stuff like this would cause cirrhosis of the liver, and this is what happens when you like overdrink for a prolonged period of time. What else do I have? I think that's it now. Do you have any questions that you would like to ask me that could help your fitness or things to do with like stress?
Yes.
Or
Do you know of any group that I can join to reach my goal of being healthier, losing some weight around the waist? Specifically?
Well, at the moment, because of COVID, all gyms are closed. But if you do like, you could have like home workouts. These could be things like, how can I say? When you work out, do you like to like over exceed or just like push yourself just a little bit?
As a little tots.
Just
And
a
then
little.
gradually work my way up.
I mean, nowadays on our phones, there's like loads of like workout apps.
Okay.
So if you can download one, it will show you different like body parts on like the first page, and then you can select it. So you'll have like arms, like stomach, legs, and then you can select one of those or multiple, and then on the next page it will give you specific workouts to help on those specific parts.
Maybe you should recommend one to me.
I use Under Armour. That's like the most one that I use because it helps me with like fitness, also like workouts, like home workouts, and then it times like the times that I run.
Okay.
Because I normally try to do like 5Ks, so it will time my
What, a day?
5Ks.
A week?
Pardon?
What, 5K a day?
Sometimes.
Oh,
If
good
I
for
could,
you.
if I could be bothered, then yeah.
Good for you.
Thank you. Thank you for coming today. I really appreciate it.
You're most welcome.
Thank you.